Decodary challenge problem trapping water. So basically we are given with the array which consists of heights, and further we need to give the output which will be simply what amount of water would be stored between these heights. Whenever there is height of 0, then it will be marked as this. When 1, then it will be marked as this. And like this whole array would be marked. So how the output would be returned would be like the whatever water is trapped within them, like here water would be trapped, here it would be trapped, and here also it will be trapped further here. So by this will be 1, basically 1, this will be 1, and this will be again 1, this will be again 1, and this will be 1, and this will be 1. Total it will be equal to 6. So that's why output will be 6. Basically this problem could be done with various approaches like DP, because a clear reconciliation could be seen in it. But today I will do this problem using a two pointer. So how we will be doing this by two pointer is basically we need to maintain four pointers. One would be left, one would be right, and both of these pointer would be opposite pointers, and further left max and right max. So total we need to maintain four pointers. But we would be doing this by using these two pointers as an overall covering up, and then using left max and right max for helping these left and right pointer. So now how we would approaching this problem. So our left and left max pointer will be handling the cases which are towards the left, and right max pointer will be handling the cases which will be handling towards the right. So let's first jot down what possible cases should be could be there. So basically there will be cases like when height of left is less than height of right. In this case, what we need to do is we simply, and why we are taking this height also, basically we just need to check that if we would be doing this part like left max minus left, basically height of left. When we will be doing this part, so whenever we encounter this thing and there is nothing at the right portion, so at this point we do not need to do this thing. So that's why we need to check this case, that is our height of left less than height of right. If this is the case, then only we need to check for this. And another thing in this case only we need to check is that if our left max is greater than height of left, not this part but opposite to this, if it is the case, then we simply need to update our left max, that is left max equal to height of left. So these are the two cases which need to be handled in this one case. And why we are doing these two cases, like say there is an example, uh, when we are having this here, it will be acting as left max, because this was the first case when we encounter the highest height at the left part, and then we are having this only, and then this only, and then after a long time we found this. So in this case, here the answer will be simply left max minus left, basically height of left. And in this whole portion, in this whole portion, we simply require left max means this only. In this whole portion, we require this part. But at this moment, when we are still having our right here, at this part, we simply need to update our left max. That is, here left max will be equal to height of left. So that's why we need to handle these two cases between this case. So now the next thing, if this was the part for left and right, if there is a case that left height is greater than right height, then, then what cases we need to handle? Means our case 2, when our height of left is greater than height of right. So in this question, again we need to handle those two cases only which we have handled in our previous. But this time things would be basically opposite to what we were doing in the previous one. In this, first thing which we need to do is we need to add up into our answer height of right. In this, what we are doing would be right max minus height of right, and this case would be only covered under when our right max is greater than height of right, and when our height of right is basically smaller than right max. Not smaller, smaller one was already covered. If it is basically greater than, not smaller than, if this is the case, then we need to update our right max. Then it will be simply equal to height of right. In this case, now two things would be covered again, the way they were covered in left part. So here, if we take uh, this portion, so it will be starting from this direction, right? So first height. So let us say that this time there is no height which is at max part. So now at the first we would be having this right max, and we would be having this as the same as height of right. So because of this, we are having now equal positions of the right max and height of right. But when we move towards the leftward direction, then now our height right would be simply greater than right max. So in this case, we simply need to update our right max. And now our right max will be equal to height of right. Now it will move towards the next, and at that case, we will encounter that our height right will be smaller than right of max. Means in this case. So now we will be simply adding our right max minus height of right. So like this way only, both of the things will occur. Like in left part, what all would be done is basically we are having two parent cases, that is when height of left, two parent cases, one parent case is this, when height of left is less than height of right, and the other one is when height of left is greater than height of right. And under these two parent cases we are having somehow similar cases, and which are simply handling the left portion and the right portion of our array. And further, in this left portion handling, we will be simply moving our left pointer towards the right. Basically, left plus plus would be there, and in this case too, we would be having right minus minus. That thus we would be moving a right pointer towards the left. And whenever there would be a case, because both of these cases will be handled in our main case, which will be simply because I said in starting only that we are doing two pointers. So this would be our parent case. Basically not left greater than right, but the case will be when our this one. When, until our left is less than right. So till then it will be moving as it will simply exit the loop. So these are basically cases which we need to handle while solving this problem, and simply it could be done by two pointers rather than using any other approach. And as it is using two pointer, so it is simply having the time complexity order of n, and space complexity is order of 1 because we are storing nothing. So that's why it is one of the most optimized solution. So now we are done with this algorithm. Now it's time for the coding part, that how I we need to code this solution. So for that part, first in C++, how we need to do is, so basically as we are maintaining two pointers, one is left pointer which will be starting from 0, and another one is right pointer which will be starting from this height dot size minus 1, basically n minus 1 size of this height array, and minus 1 because we are starting from 0. Then we need to have a answer variable which will be returning because the return type of a function is int. And then we are having left max and right max which will be starting from 0 only, because there could be a case like here, there could be a case here when left max will be 0, like here it is 0, and here it would have been like our right max would have been 0. So that's why we are simply starting from 0 only. Now, as we are doing with two pointers approach, so we need to maintain a loop which will be like this, that whenever this left pointer crosses the right pointer, we need to exit this loop so that we do not count same thing again and again. So now the first case, that if height of left is less than height of right. In that case, what we need to do is, then we again need to check that is the height of left greater than equal to left max. If that is the case, then we simply need to update the left max, and we'll then do left plus plus. If that was not the case, then we need to update our answer. And for updating our answer, what we need to do is, we need to simply subtract left max and height of left and add that to our answer. So this was the case when our height of left is less than height of right. Now comes the part when our height of left is greater than height of right. So for that case, we simply need to check that if our height of right is greater than right max or not. If that is the case, then we need to update our right max. If that is not the case, then we simply need to update our answer. And our answer would be updated by simply subtracting right max and height of right. And then we will be simply decreasing our right pointer so that we could move towards the left side. So these are the two cases under which further two cases are being handled. In total, there are six cases being handled in this solution, and at the end we need to return the answer. So let's check if it is accepted or not, and then it is accepted. Now comes the part of how we need to code in Java. So it will be the same code as it was in C++ only. Just we need to change size from size to length, and the whole code will go as it is the way we were doing in C++. But here I have just changed that ternary operator into if else condition. You could have also done with ternary operator, then also it would have worked. Now comes the part for Python code. Now for Python code, we simply need to change about how we are assigning to it. Basically, first we need to do left comma right equals to 0 and then length of the height, rather than doing left equal to 0 and right equal to length minus height. Then answer, and then left max and right max. Then again it is same as we were doing in previous C++, only we have removed the brackets and replace it with a colon, and then the whole code is as it is. And also the increment operator has been replaced by left equals to left plus 1, because left plus plus doesn't work in Python, and the decrement operator has been removed by right equals to right minus 1. And at the end, under the part of this indentation only, means where our right answer was being declared. Under that indentation part only, we have declared our return answer, as it won't have been working. So let's run this, and surely this would be working too without any syntax error. So thus it is also separate. So I've also discussed about the time complexity, as it is two pointer approach, so it is simply order of n, and moreover there is no extra space used, so it is order of 1. So this was it for this. Thank you.